You know it. You know it. You know. You know it. Well, let's do this. This is going to be a quick one, guys. I am too tired. I got to go to bed. I got to go to bed. I got to work in the morning. Look, welcome to watching Ethereum Live with Gray Scott the Gamer, where we do everything but mostly we don't watch Ethereum, except for today. Today we're watching Ethereum because Ethereum, and this is ADA by the way. This is goddamn ADA I got up on the screen. Ethereum had a nice little run. It's been having. Oh yes, nice little run indeed. Oh, for the rest of the spiel, the show's not for children. If you're children, go to bed. For the rest of you, everything that is said is for educational or entertainment purposes only, and the rest will be held against you in the court of law. Ethereum has been running up today, and it's been fun. Like, you can't make a bad bet today. Like, if you bought in and you jumped out, and you bought in and jumped out, and if you did that on profit, you could have done it all day today, making some money. Could have done it on Link. Link is blowing up. ADA is blowing back up. ETH is really blowing up, and even Bitcoin is going up. So, I've been scalping ADA, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Link. That's what I'm doing. Okay? What else? Everyone's talking about the ETH miners rallying together, which I'm pumped about. Pumped. Not necessarily because it has the potential of ruining the Ethereum market, but because it shows that there's some solidarity in the mining community, and that they should have a voice, and they can't just be disregarded. Thank you, guys. I'm going to be back to my old ways where I say everything on an echo because I can't get my settings right. What up, Mike? Look at my hash rate, fellas. Look at that hash rate, fellas. You might notice a little something called current is 388.8 mega hash per second. Grizzly Attack, what's up? I got my second machine up and running. I was having trouble. I was streaming it for 2 days. Couldn't get the fucking thing going for 2 days for a number of reasons. I don't want to get into them, except for I don't have enough power cords to power all 6 of the 2070s, because the 2070s requires a 6+2 topper. So the top of the 2070s, the models that I got, require an 8 to dual 6+2, and my PSU does not have enough 8 pins to do 6 cards plus a CPU. It only has 6 8 pins. So I don't know what I'm going to have to do with that. I'm going to have to do something. It's not going to be fun. I ordered another. I ordered a 6 pin to split 6 and 2. So hopefully that works. I actually think it might also be the riser. I actually think that on top of everything else, the riser was failing on me, so I ordered a new riser as well. But I have 5 cards on my second rig going. So my first rig was the 1070s. I was averaging like 150, maybe, whatever 26 times 6 is. 156. So I was averaging like 156 on my first rig of 6 1070s. And then on my second rig, I'm getting 390 minus that. So my second rig gets about 41 per times 5 right now, which is pretty good. My 1070s are getting 26 each mega hash, and then my second rig is I don't know what I just said. My first rig is 1070s. My second rig is 2070s. Second rig does 41 mega hash per card. So I only have 5 cards in right now because the sixth one is getting, it's not right. Ethereum is showing signs of slowing down, guys. I'd just be careful. Just be careful a little bit. Okay. This is the 3 minute, but if you look at the larger time scales, okay, like let's look at the 15 minute. Now let's, okay, you can't see a goddamn thing. You can't see it, all right? Yeah, it was a good day. It was a good ass day for crypto. So right here, look at down here, guys. On the 15 minute, we've had a number of bearish diversions on the 15 minute, okay? You don't see too many bearish diversions on the 15 minute before it really takes a downturn. You got the MACD here taking a real downturn, okay? And you got, basically, we're at the same price we were at 6:30, 3.5 hours ago, right? So we're basically at the same price we were. We had a lot of momentum, but we've hit a wall, okay? And these things are kind of telling me that this thing that we're not going to break through. We're not breaking through 1850 right now. Maybe in 6 hours we can start again, but like right now it's looking like it's gonna have a little trouble. That's just me though. And then we get the red dot here, or the green buy dot we just got. So, and that's the 15. So if we look at the 30, and we can see the MACD is turning down. It's come up over. We had a cross here, turning down. We got a red sell dot on the 30. On the 1 hour, we got our red dot on the 1 hour. And we got MACD turning up here, turning over, and then it's about to cross here. That's not to say it won't. It's just, it's been a bad 3 hours. Like if you look at 1 hour, 2, 3, 4, basically we're at the same price this whole time. We've hit it here, hit it here, hit it here, hit it here, and we haven't broken through 1850 for 3.5 hours. And as you can see, the bottom of these candles is getting closer and closer to this wall. So it's gonna have to break through or come back down. And a lot of the markers I'm seeing it looks like it's not gonna break through. What up, Mr. Yoshi? I've been posting. I posted a lot of information on my Patreon. Link is in the description if you're interested, about buy-in points. Like I was calling out good buy-in points on my Patreon, saying like this is a great buy-in point, or Bitcoin is starting to rally or whatever. Just like little news tickers on my Patreon to help keep you up to date on what's going on if you're interested. Some people could have used that stuff to make money today if they were so inclined, but it's all gamble, really. In a bull market, everyone's a genius, right? That's what Warren Buffett said, and it's so true, so fucking true. In a bull market, everyone's a genius. Just like me, when I was 2 months straight, just like BitBoy said, 2 months straight, everything I did was right. Every pick was right. Every 22 out of 24 trades were green. And it was like, this is great. I can't go wrong. Well, we were in a hell of a bull market through December and January and the first week and a half of February. But the last month almost has been horrible. And actually it looks like this is our week. So this is why I named the stream This Week to Explode, basically, which is everybody's talking about this is the week for crypto. This is the moment where news is coming out, where things are changing, where all the checks from the stimulus are starting to land, and this, that, and the other thing, and everyone's thinking and feeling bullish, which is why This stuff has been rallying all day. It's been rallying all day. Look at Bitcoin. Look what Bitcoin's been doing for 2 days, basically. Look what it did since 0400 this morning. So that was approximately 18 hours ago. So right here. Bitcoin went up 9% in 19 hours. And that's really, really nice. That's really, really nice. It went up almost 9% in 17 hours. That's a really nice run for Bitcoin, especially if you do a simple 5 times leverage trade. Guys, that's 45%. Abel, what's up? This is basically you if you'd bet $10,000 on Bitcoin 17 hours ago on a simple 5 times leverage, not a 10 or a 20 or 50 times leverage, but if you'd done a Bitcoin at $10,000 on a 5 times leverage, you would have made $5,000 today. What up, Gigi? You would have made $5,000 today if you had done that. I personally don't allow myself to leverage trade the way I would like to because of some fucking nasty pickles I've gotten myself into. Like I could leverage trade a 5 into a Bitcoin right now, and then it goes down and sits in at 44 for the next 2 weeks, and my money is held up in a Bitcoin trade that I can't get out. And it's like, what the fuck? Nice, Abel. The problem with this is it's flat right now. So this is a dangerous spot. This is not when you want to get in. It's been flat for 3 hours. You can see this? See this line right here? Yeah. So it's having a really, really hard time. And the problem is it's lost a lot of momentum, you know. Well, we're going to definitely find out in the next 2 hours. I used to use that a lot more. I would say 52-1. $52.1 seems like a pretty strong number. We have this top here. Oh, where was this on? 51,850. We had this top here. It was right. The top is right about here, wherever this line is. This is a resistance line that we broke through. Like it was a resistance here, and it was a resistance here, and then we broke through it. So if we did retrace it all, hopefully this would have turned into a support. This is our most recent relative resistance line here. So, and it's also pretty much on a Fibonacci line. So I'm thinking 51.2, just about. Yeah, it's right about here. Oh yeah, ETH. I mean, practically the same damn thing. ETH just follows exactly what Bitcoin does. It's so annoying. So, okay, so how do we know where it will fall down to? Well, what we're hoping is that when something falls back, it finds support. And if we want the support, we have to find out, like, where would there be a support? So a support would be maybe where we had recently flipped a resistance, if we were lucky. So we had a resistance here. We had a resistance here. We had resistance here, and we started to see resistance here before we broke on through, okay? So that tells me that if we're lucky, and we do fall down, we have a resistance around here, around 1750. Yeah, somewhere, 1755. Apparently it was 1755. That's not a very round number, but you can see here, look at all these tips. Look at all these tips right here. Tips here. Look at these tips here. So this was a real resistance part for us. So if we're hoping, we would have flipped this resistance into a support. So that would be the range. If it pulled back now, I would expect it to bounce off of this area. Yeah, if it pulls back now, I would expect it to bounce off of this area here. And you can see it's starting to round off. I mean, it's always possible that it, decides to like pull back, come here and bounce off. Like that's natural. But it's always possible that we're so ungodly bullish on crypto this week. Like this week, for some godforsaken reason, is so it's just coming along. All the YouTubers, all the talking heads, it's all over the news. Nobody thinks that it's going down. Everyone thinks that it's going up all week, and they were right, because today we were bullish like crazy. Yeah, thanks, Willie. Yeah, so this is the plan for Ethereum. It's this, and the thing is, and one somebody says to me is, they said to me, and I don't know who said this. It was a YouTuber, but I thought it was really smart, and it was something along the lines of, when Ethereum is $3,000, you won't care if you bought it at 1,800 or 1,700, right? When Bitcoin's at $100,000, you wouldn't care if you bought it at 49 or 53, right? That's the idea. So like, it matters only if you're trying to day trade it and flip it for a quick profit. And if you're doing that, then it's on you for your own knowledge to figure out what's good for you. But if you're trying to invest and you want to come back in 2 months with a profit, then it doesn't matter if you buy now at 1750 or 1850, right? So anyway, the reason that I think we're hitting a bit of a really strong resistance here, and if we don't break through it, like strongly, and within the next hour or two, I think we'll see a retracement here, probably coming down to the 1740 to 1750 range before it finds more legs. Anyway, there's a three-eyed monster apparently. I got my second rig up. It's running. I'm running. How much hash? How much hash? Where'd the screen go? Oh, I had it pulled up anyway. Yeah, I swear to God, I cannot get OBS Live to pull up the things that I like. Why? Why do I have to beg? You can't really save screens and stuff like it says, you know. Well, you would definitely have to break the previous recent high. So, and just to be very specific, okay, you would need, here, I'll go ahead and get my hash rates. I was going to show you guys my hash rates again, but let me go ahead and get those down real quick. Okay, very specifically, you have to look at the top of the actual bar itself, right? This top, this top, this top, this top, this top. You need these to be progressively going upwards if we're bullish, right? And we have to look at the tops of the wicks. So you would definitely have to beat. You'd have to beat this, and I think you'd have to beat it with the top of a candle, not a wick, like this. Like a wick where the box is down here, no. Okay. It's gonna have to be where the the boxy part of the candle is up over. I apparently cannot delete stuff. I'm clicking things and they won't delete. Okay. What you would need to see is the boxy part of the candle coming up over this. So it would need to look the wick goes higher. Whoop. Whoop. There's your wick. Fucking drawings. So yeah. We would need to have a progressively higher bottom. So like the bottoms would have to be higher. The top of the candle would have to be higher, and this candle, top of this candle body would need to be higher than this this current relative high. So this current relative high is right here, is 1858. This is our trends to beat right here. But I don't see it a lot in all this stuff. Like the MACD is turning down, like the BMC Cipher B is turning down. You know, this is rounding up on the top, and we're at the same price as we've been for 4 or 5 hours now. So look at we've been at this price since 6 o'clock. So now it's over 4 hours. We've been at the same price. So kind of lost steam here. Probably have to pick up again, and I would say, you know, at least 4 hours before. I mean, before you could recover from this. Yeah. Anyway, it was a great day for trading. I hope you all made some money. I made a little bit. I was being kind of conservative, and I wasn't able to do it a lot because I was working and playing with my kids and such. So lost out on a little bit of earnings I could have made if I had been doing it a little bit more. So, but that's too bad. Pumped about the rig. I am mining Ethereum. I do hope that the Ethereum miners score a victory against the people who want to push miners out of the business of crypto mining, because I understand the idea that nobody wants to pay gas fees, or they don't want transactions to be so expensive, but I think pushing miners out of the space actually might ruin the space. I think they're an integral part of crypto. They're the people most interested in the crypto. They're the people invested in crypto. They're the people who built crypto. And I don't know if you guys agree, but and they're the ones that help move everything along securely and quickly. And you want to cut them out now? What? To have more centralized control over the crypto chain? That's like counterintuitive to the whole idea of what blockchain is supposed to be like. You know, what do you want? If you want to host it on your own central server, then just become a bank. Do it. Just become a government. If you want to have complete control of your blockchain and decide who gets access and who doesn't, and decide what kind of access you can get and how much it costs and this, that, and the other thing, you're no fucking better than the governments and banks and every other fucking thing that crypto's trying to get away from. You're no fucking different than that, you know? So we'll see. I guess we'll see. They're doing that April 1st. Apparently all the crypto miners are supposed to go over and take their ETH hash over to ethermine.org. Don't know why. I'm already there, so I'm not going to have to do it because I don't use nice hash. And I do use Hive OS on one, but I don't use their pool. I use the OS. By the way, if you use Hive OS, you can get 4 rigs for free, but you only get 1 rig that doesn't use their pool. So if you want 4 rigs for free, you have to use their pool to do it. You don't get to use like the Ethermine pool and then use the Hive OS for 4 rigs. Unfortunately, I didn't know that, so I was like really disappointed to find that out because I love the OS, I think, and I was gonna use it on my 4 rigs that I was gonna make. Then I found out that I can only put it on 1 rig before having to pay like a massive 3% or whatever it is. So I'm not sure that I want to do that. But anyway, I'm gonna cut it a little bit short today because I do have to go to bed and I have to recover. I have not been sleeping. I've been working around the clock. I haven't been getting on videos just because I've been doing so much, and it's just so sad because hanging out with you guys, drinking, talking crypto and all that shit's like my favorite stuff to do. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'll catch you on the Discord. We'll have